Hey, what's up, runner? Coach Kyle here, and today I'm going to go through 4 quotes from ancient Stoicism that I hope you will find good reminders that you can apply to your own run training or any endeavor that you're working towards. I hope you find that they maybe give you a little bit of trigger to help improve your actions and your mindset around whatever work you are doing. If you don't know, Stoicism is a philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC in Athens, and it has certainly become more popular in the last 5 to 10 years. This first quote that I want to discuss is from Epictetus. That's a cool name if I ever heard one. Epictetus. Quincy's lucky I didn't name him that. Desi said no though. He said that a bull doesn't become a bull all at once, any more than a man acquires the nobility of mind all at once. Instead, he must undergo hard winter training and so make himself ready rather than hurl himself without proper thought into what is inappropriate for him. When he talks about hard winter training, he's actually referencing the fact that in those ancient times and in more modern times, warfare would actually often pause in the winter and resume in the spring. Maybe you're familiar with George Washington wintering his soldiers at Valley Forge. And Epictetus reminds us that those who used that time off from being on at war to further train and prepare are the ones who ended up being more successful. And I like to remind my runners that successful summer races are often made in the winter. It's what you do, not just the 3 months before the race. It's not just what you do during that training plan, but it's what you do before the training plan starts that really makes a big difference. Spend your winter, your off season working on your weaknesses, dialing in things in the off season that you may not focus on as much during the on season, the more specific training campaign time. And this will leave you better off as a runner. And it's something I definitely help my runners through when they're not specifically training for an event. The next one reminded me of something I like to keep in mind, and it's really related to winter running mostly. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." And this made me think of how I often remind myself when I really don't want to do something, go out for that run in the winter when it's cold outside or it's raining or blah, 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 blah. I know that the weather is often worse in my head, in my imagination, than it actually is outside in reality. And once I get going, I'm gonna be glad I did. I just need to tell myself, need to force myself sometimes to just get going, and it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be glad I did. It's probably not as bad outside as I think it is. Speaking of weather, we've all had unexpected turn of events impact our racing. Maybe you've been directed off course, woken up on race day to unexpected snow, sleet, or rain. The opposite of waking up to race day to a super hot morning. This next quote is from Roman philosopher king Marcus Aurelius, and it relates to this, where he said that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This is a reminder that it's your reaction to those outside events that you have no power on that is important. When I got directed off course while on pace for a half marathon PR, I just decided to go with it. Pause my watch when I get to 13.1, so I still have my half marathon PR time, and I ended up having a great run, and it was still enjoyable, and I still got that half marathon time because I didn't panic when I got off course. I didn't panic about something that was out of my control. The day that I woke up to snowing, sleet, and rain in a spring race was actually the day of my half marathon PR. And I didn't let the weather that was outside my control, I didn't let a negative affect me. If anything, I ran harder and better that day because I chose to address this potential problem. I chose to address it in a stronger manner. On the flip side, I went to the Austin Half Marathon during a totally cool Texas winter week. and I thought I was in for the best race ever. This is perfect temperature. And I woke up on race morning and it was like 80 degrees at 6 a.m. And so instead I let my PR hopes go, and I ran very conservatively for the first half of the half marathon, and I ended up passing a ton of people who went off too fast for the conditions. They expired, and I preserved my stamina by making a good decision, and I ended up having a really great run. The final quote I want to talk about is from Cato the Younger, and he said that bitter are the roots of study, but oh so sweet are their fruits. And this is such a good phrase, puts into importance the practice of just putting in the good day by day work. And I often tell my runners that it's the little things consistently done over time that yields the greatest results, such as incorporating a short little warm-up routine before you go run, practicing your running fueling strategy, doing some strength and mobility work, some massage gunning on your rest days. You know, all this stuff, it takes 10, 15, 20 minutes, but done repeatedly over time, week after week, month after month, it adds up to healthier, more sustainable and fun running and racing. And if you want to learn more about some little things that add up over time to make your running better, I think you should check out this video right here.